The line between truth and fiction. It's a hard one to talk about sometimes. It's been explored by many writers, many who we may even read in the future, people like Tim O'Brien and How to Tell a True War Story. The question is an important one when one aspires to write either fiction or truth. How do you tell? What details do you include or not include? Where is the line between fabricating a detail that really enhances the story and actually making something up entirely? Tonight, we will read Ketchup Doughnut, a story that I wrote many years ago, 1996 to be exact, about an experience that I had even earlier than that. Sort of. It's sort of not about that also, though. It's about fictionalizing the type of event that people endure. It's something that derailed my writing career for a long time because the story was so emotional. It hit too close to home. For a long time, I'd been writing fiction, been writing things about aliens and science fiction and crazy scenarios in the future. And suddenly I wrote about something very real, and yet not exactly real. Shall we begin? Ketchup Doughnut by Storey Clayton. Dull, fading ink lined the stalls with the philosophy of past visitors. Half-chewed remnants of brightly colored gum coated the underside of the sinks. Dark-lined cracks distorted the vision of those who wished to see themselves. Aging fluorescent bulbs failed to fully illuminate what stood below them. Grime and dust built upon each other in putrid-colored tile corners. Rust-filled doors swung from greasy hinges, threatening disconnection from their walls. Plastic windows revealed faint shadows, obscuring faces and specifics. Spiders felt their way across the ceiling, releasing invisible strands of web behind. A young man anticipating a birthday entered these surroundings. He was oblivious to all but one thought, unaware of anyone who might anticipate his arrival. When the door closed behind him, he did not expect any major occurrence, any important event, just a natural, if annoying, human function. Then a quick return to the world he was familiar with, a necessary waste of time. Soon after the door closed, things started to happen. He was almost less aware of them at the time than when asked to recount them later. Angry voices at high volume trying to express a meaningless point. Rapidly swinging arms with fists at the end, pounding hatred into the skin of another. Well-paid shoes embedding overrated logos into the flesh of human legs. Sobbing and moaning emerging from a battered, helpless face. Labored breathing of a terrified, victimized innocent. The red liquid of life spinning round and round, endlessly flowing down amongst life's light blue fluid. Blood and water, water and blood, spinning. The blue purifies the red as the red dirties the blue, and it all spins incessantly until the fascination turns to horror and releases the tortured eyes. Free to wander, the eyes are reminded of the source and become enthralled once more by the turning of the light red blood water. Surely defecation is not the purpose of these ceramic bowls. It would be far too great a luxury. Only the comforting blue that washes all the red away, away, down long pipes hidden far from the realm of sorrowful vision. Movement feels more difficult by the time the bowl is no longer useful. The folded paper has long been absent from the metal dispenser. The shirt is more effective anyway. Shielding his head from the overhanging orbs of light and the squares of reflective glass, he staggers out of the room. The door swings wide as another enters, and the boy is able to hold it open and allow his body to leave. He does not yet realize that his mind may never be able to go with it. And now I have hot wax on my fingers. An unintended dramatic close to another Blue Pyramid story. I'm Storey Clayton. Thanks for listening. Good night.